It's a me. Hello Kudo, hello Philip, hello Kyra, hello amazing people. How was your weekend? What did you do? Did you finish your Christmas shopping? Did you? Um, thank you, Kyra. I appreciate. See, I made an effort today. See, I don't need a manager. Like I did a very Christmassy thing on my own, all on my own, all out of my brain. Are you proud of me? Please be proud of me. I need the positive reinforcement, okay? You worked over the weekend? It better be so you can pamper yourself over the holidays. Hello, Philip. How you doing? How you been? I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate that because, I be working hard. It's funny how until the last second, I wasn't sure if I want to dual stream today, but I'm gonna dual stream, but I'm gonna keep my pretty chat because I want to have a pretty chat. It's Christmas season, and I don't know how to make the other chat pretty, so I'm just gonna be pretty here and read my chat on the side. I feel like that should work. I wish. Well, you have to right now. Oh, thank you for a head pat under the hat. I appreciate it. Also so proud. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I struggle so much. I actually had other plans. I wanted to come up with a holiday schedule. I did not manage to do that, but I managed to have a bunch of ideas together that I'm trying to put together, okay? So look forward to something. It's not gonna be much, but it's gonna be something, I am so done with work and I don't know what to do with myself this week because I have nothing to do, but I have to pretend to work until Friday. Close enough. Thank you. I appreciate all the positive reinforcement. It means a lot. But yeah, today I went to work. It was boring. I didn't have much to do, but then by the end of, by noon, the big boss was like, well, I don't think we need to come in person on Thursday because there's gonna be barely anyone because most people are already on vacation, run back to their countries and stuff for the holidays. So there were gonna be like 5 of us, and he's like, I don't think it's worth. And then we're like, okay. And then I asked my boss, like, oh, did you print the things for me? I'll just bring them home so I can do them over the weekend. And she's like, nah, I didn't have time. So I'm like, okay. What am I supposed to do until Friday? I don't know what to do until Friday. I have nothing to do, and then I'll have to enter my hours. I already struggled to enter my hours for last week. I was just gambling. Yeah, put 1 hour here, 1 hour there. Gee. Hello, Jacob. How you doing? Thank you. I'm happy you appreciate the outfit. It's Nexi. Everybody say hi to Nexi. Oh, I didn't realize Saka-chan was hiding the people. Yes, let's put Saka-chan right there. Here. Perfect. Yeah, Nexi is amazing. And Nexi clipped a very, very important moment. A moment where I was being discriminated against by a rock, and I will sue them. I will sue them for all they have so I can buy my Christmas gifts, okay? I'm kind of proud of myself even though I'm not, but I had 3 gifts to buy this year. So far, I have bought 1 that may arrive on December 24th. And I haven't bought the other 2. So, it's better than nothing. We got something on the way. It hasn't shipped yet. So I'm like, yeah. But I could have had it earlier. But I saved $40 on it. So I'm like, you know what? It might be a gamble to get it by the 24th, but at least I saved $40. You don't spit on that. You don't deny a $40 discount on stuff. Okay, very bad rock, Nexi. Very, very bad rock. But yeah, I'm just here. What did I even do over the weekend? Aster's still sick. He's miserable. Maybe he got the Rona for all we know, but it was not until today that we thought that maybe he should do a test. But if he had it or has it, I think it would not even show on the test anymore. It's been so long. I don't know. But he refuses to do it like a child. He's like, no. You ain't doing it. The last gift I planned to buy arrived today, so I'm safe. See, that's good. People that are organized. My boss is so proud to say that it's all bought, all packaged, all ready to go. And I'm like, yeah, we got 9 days to go. And I have nothing in my hands. And I'm like, oh, frick. I also did we did Secret Santa for my family this year. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know what to buy for the person I got. I was just hoping for one person to not be the one I get because I don't know what to get them. And then it was that person. I'm like, frick, I don't know what to do. So I need to rack my brain to figure it out. Sing a little why I have to sleep soon. Yes, please go sleep. You've been working hard, making epic clips of discrimination, and you're awesome, and it's very late for you, so don't worry. We're just yapping away today anyways. You ain't gonna miss anything, just me rambling, you know, as usual. But yeah, gifts are hard, and I don't know what to do, but I'll figure something out. We also have a lot of people coming over the holidays, so I'm like, oh my god, so many house projects to finish, so that the house can be, you know, able to receive people, host people. I don't know. We don't have enough chairs, so we need to get chairs. We want to get 2 foldable chairs. And like I started my table set painting adventure in the summer. You know, when I was depressed because my table fell on my phone and it broke. Yeah, that project is still not done. I still haven't finished that, but I'm just like, bruh, I do not care to send a bunch of chairs that have a lot of intricate designs on them. Oh, hello, Shoes. How you doing? How was your weekend? In Asher's defense, I refuse to get the test too. Bro, you need to know, because you know what? If he had thought about me in this situation and he did the test, that means that I could have had a reason to not go into work today. I didn't have to get out of my house. I could have been like, oh no, my husband has COVID. I cannot get out. Oh no, I shall stay home for the rest of the week. Would have been great. See, you gotta look at the positives that we look. Important notions. Need to buy something for my grandma. All of the gifts are ready. Well, see, you're awesome. And you're better than me. Gifts are difficult. Yeah, depending on who you get. Like some people, I just know what to get for, or what we do it as we have a shared like wish list of things we want to get one day. So honestly, you just have to go forward in that and choose one of them, and that's easy. Only problem is that I thought I put more stuff in my wish list, but apparently there was only one thing, and we both decided that it's too expensive right now, so we can't get it. So you're like, so what do I get you, bro? I'm like, I don't know, bro. Figure something. The lazy. We love a lazy weekend. That's okay. I will probably make the same choice. Wait, which choice? Being lazy? That's me. Because Esther's been sick, we haven't been to the gym. It's not my fault, okay? I swear. I have valid reasons to not be training. And then we're gonna be so busy with the holidays. I don't know that we will actually go. But we will get back into it, like all the people getting back into it in January after eating for days. Because we're gonna be eating for days. Like we have all our parents combined have plans to feed us, and I don't know how we're gonna get out of this situation. Probably rolling around. It's gonna be interesting, but you know. But yeah, that being said, yeah, I just have to pretend to work for the next 4 days, which is a lot. I'm used to like pretending on a weekly basis, but like right now I'm like, I don't know, I need to pretend like I did something until Friday night, and then I need to send in my hours to what I did. And like my boss knows I have nothing to do. She was the one that was supposed to give me stuff to do. Like without her giving me the papers, there's nothing for me to do. I guess I could clean my emails, make them ready for the new year, and why not? All right, I got some emails of people like, oh, I read your information page, but I'd like to hear it from voice. Can you schedule a Zoom call? And I'm like, I don't do Zoom calls. Like, who do you think you are? The information is all on the website. Just read on the website, bro. It was never that deep. Can't wait to change jobs. Okay. I plan to also have a lazy weekend. Then I got blackmailed for $240 on Saturday. What do you mean by blackmail? What do you mean by that? Put the emails in the dishwasher. You know what? I would do that. You know, I'm pretty sure I still have like a handful or maybe a dozen of emails of last year that I never answered to, and I just hide them somewhere in my PC, and I'm like, maybe in case it comes back to haunt me, I'll know that I didn't do something type of thing. But I'm like, nobody needs to know. I clean these out when it's time for me to go on vacation and someone else is gonna check my emails. Like, you know? But yeah, I've been doing all the side hustle games. I swear, when I tell you I've been obsessed, I'm playing that one game, and if I get to level 17 in the next like 3-4 days, I will make $60, and I'm very, very obsessed with it. Then I downloaded another one that does surveys, and then if you do 5 surveys a day, you get $5. Here's what I'm doing with my life. See, the side hustle is hustling. I'm so busy with my hustle. Some games are just too hard though. Like they're like, yeah, you have 30 days to get to level 16 and then you can't do anything. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm usually good at these. Or it's like, oh, you need to unlock 7 cakes a day. And I can barely unlock one cake a day. The game is hard, okay? And I am spending on it. So I'm like, bro, what you mean? Yes, all the monies, it's raining Nexi. Like no matter what, I don't care. Because this whole thing was like, if you do everything, you're supposed to be able to get up to $600. But I'm like, I know this is not possible in the time frame they're giving me. I'm aiming for the 60 and I'm very, very convinced I will get that $60. I will get it, I will work hard for it, and if they don't get it, give it to me, I will find a way to sue, okay? Exactly what it sounds like. A person I have never met somehow got compromising photo of me and threatened to leak them if I didn't pay them? Are you sure those are real pictures? Are you sure those are not like the, what do you call them? The face ones. Like edited pictures of you. Also, you know that you should not pay them and probably take that to the police. I feel like that's the best thing to do, because if not, they will come back and ask you for more money forever. Like, it will, once you give it to them once, they will never stop. There's a higher chance that they will never do anything if you don't pay them at all, to be honest. Did you ever beat Little Nightmare 2? I should finish that tomorrow. I think, yeah, I think that would be my last stream of Little Nightmares. And then I'm not sure what I want to do on Wednesday, so I put it as to be determined in my schedule, because I was like, I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do. So I'm just going to leave it to how I feel on Wednesday, which I'm excited for, because finally my plumber, well, our plumber that has been pushing every week when he's gonna come and finally hook up the fridge, is supposed to come on Friday. So like, I'm crossing my finger that this time it's real. He was supposed to come last Saturday, then it didn't come, and then he was actually supposed to do it on the Wednesday last week, but then he had something else, so he didn't come. And then the week before, he was supposed to come on Wednesday, and he did it. So it's been like almost a month that he's been like, you know, promising us the ice machine, the water in the fridge, and I've been waiting since I moved in June. So like, you know, I'm very much like, please come and fix that before the holidays are here, please, and thank you. Yeah, because I was the idiot to send them to an internet stranger I had only talked to online, and yeah, I went to the police afterwards. Hopefully it gets fixed, because this is not a good situation to be in. I'm sorry you're going through that. No Tomodachi? Should I end the week with Tomodachi life? That's actually a good idea. Maybe they're like, they should be in Christmas mood right now. There should be like little hats and a little bit of snow going on the island. And who knows, maybe there've been a few divorces. It's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. It's been a while since we saw them. So yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I might just do that on Wednesday. Or even if I don't do the whole stream, it might be part of the stream to just go check on them. See if there's any drama, if anyone is cheating on someone, I don't know. See if Fish is finally single or not. See if you find someone or not. Wait, nobody was with Ilichan yet, right? I feel like Ilichan has confessed to so many people. In my head, she finally made it, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, Tomodachi life is such a gem. I think, like, I mean, it's not like it's my last week of streaming before Christmas. I mean, kind of, but you know. Let me see, how's the rest looking? Yeah, actually, I'm probably not streaming on, I don't know, because I'm definitely busy. 24, 25, 26, 27 are all days that I'm busy every day, all day. There's a chance I do something in between there, but I guess I will announce it really close to the date, or just randomly stream one of these days. So there is a chance I stream on Monday, but I might be busy prepping the house for visit and stuff. So yeah, actually that might be my end stream, but it's not my last stream of the year though, because we will definitely have our year look back stream situation. I do want to have a community night that would probably look like something on a Saturday, maybe on the 28th or something. 28th or 30th should be appropriate for a community night. 31st, I'm not around. On the 1st, I might be around actually. And then I don't know what's gonna happen on the 2nd and 3rd. Yeah, like the holidays are coming so fast, and I'm not mentally ready. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's Christmas in 9 days? Like, how did that happen? When did that happen? I have absolutely no idea. I'm just confused, to be honest. Why don't you just make a poll of your top 3 games? That I just saw that, and that's also a good idea. But I do appreciate the idea of Tomodachi Life, since we get to see everybody, like, you know, all the members be chilling, be doing stuff. But as I said, I might do that, but not the whole stream. I might be mixing it up. Maybe go check on them a little bit. Maybe play another game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yes, stream on the 1st would be perfect to recover from a hangover. I mean, it depends if I'm recovering from a hangover. Even though, you know, I am proud to say that in all my turtle years, I have never been hungover in my life. I guess I'm young enough still for this. But it could be fun, like a chill stream. I'm seeing. I'm just gonna see what we're doing, because I know that I will not be home until at least like 1 a.m. And am I gonna sleep at 1 a.m.? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna drink and party it up. So like, I don't know. I'll see if I have the energy to stream that day. I don't think we had planned anything that day, as far as I know. Yeah, I'm not really good at planning, as you can see, for streaming, and I'm not always really the best at planning in real life either. So, you know, it's all like, you know, left up in the air. You just, you know, put your hands in the air and you hope for the best, you know. It is Saka. Hello, Fo. How you doing? How was your weekend? How have you been? Do you have any cool plans for Christmas? Did you do your Christmas shopping already? Are you late like me? Greetings to you. I am here trying to figure out what I'm supposed to buy. I used to not get hangover until just a few years back. Yeah, I guess it just hits you randomly one day. For me, so far, no matter what, I am still fine. Even if I throw up, I'll be fine the next morning. Like nothing happened. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna live my best life as long as it lasts, you know? And oh yeah. For Kudo, if you remember the how you call it? The treason that Astor did the other day that made me miss Casablanca. I wanted a random little drink on Saturday. He made me that one specific drink and I passed out. Like by the first sip I was like, ooh dang. And then a few minutes later I was gone. I just waddled away to a bed and I passed out. I think it's that one specific drink is just not doing it for me. I can't enjoy it for long. I just pass out real quick and I'm like, dang. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm enjoying watching VTubers and Christmas stuff. I see. We're all here doing Christmassy feelings, you know. Look at you guys. I have had to deal with a hangover since my first ever party. I can't read. Which fun fact was New Year's when I was 15. Dang, some people are more sensitive to stuff. Well, you know, I guess that's the one positive to the fact that I'm not really affected by much, because we once again tried the devil's lettuce spray on Saturday. And at some point he was like, oh, I see it in your eyes a little bit. I'm like, do you? And I was like, let's go. And in the span of 30 minutes, it was gone. I think I have to give up on my dreams of knowing what it feels like, because that thing ain't doing anything for me. It's just a tragic event all around. Just disappointment. Disappointed. And I'm never going to smoke it. So I don't know. It is what it is. It already tastes like hell anyways. At least you were in the middle of something this time. I mean, we were kind of watching TV. And then somebody was like, do you want to go lay down? I'm like, yeah. And then he put me to bed and he went to play Patabeds. Like, so, you know, I was trying. We actually watched all the 3 first Monogatari movies, the Kizu Monogatari. We watched that over the weekend because we finished the first season last Friday, I think. And then what did we do? I feel like we watched more. Can't remember. What did we watch? Oh, we started second season yesterday. Watched 1 episode and I still don't know how I feel about this show. The Devil's Brownies might be a better experience. Maybe. I don't know. I want to see Drunk Mana or Tipsy on the stream. Man, have you not been there long enough, Shoes? I have been drunk on stream several times by now. It has been a time to be alive, a time for everybody to enjoy the greatness of it all, you know? I think the first time was my first anniversary streaming. I can't remember. You see, it's been quite a while. I've also I threw up on stream. But it was fine. I remember the concern because I was doing a collab that day, and everybody was like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." It was an experience. I got to hear you tipsy while singing. That happened too, but I have gotten drunk twice, I think. The first time when I did a collab for a special event, and then second time for my birthday stream last year, I think. I got drunk. And then I was tipsy another day just because I have problem. It is Gumi! Hello, Gumi. How you doing? I love the show. See, Aster would like you just because of that. It's me. Yeah, it's Gumi. Gumi the lovely. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I've heard so many things about it and how good and great it is that I didn't have like intense expectations out of it, but I expected something different that I had never seen before. I guess I thought I would see something and be like, oh, that's interesting. I've never seen this before. Oh, I didn't see something like that coming. But it's very normal to me. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, would have I watched that when it came out just because? Probably. I mean, when it was coming out, I remember watching the first episode, and I never continued after that, and it did not pique my interest, so I moved on. So now rewatching it and getting through it, I'm just expecting something to surprise me, and so far I have not been surprised, I guess is my feelings about it. I'm just like, okay. I'm not into the super... I don't even know if I would call it like fan service. Like just the... You know, Senjo Gahara is a bit like, you know, your servant, how dare you dress me like that. It really does nothing for me. Like I'm just like, okay. It's very niche and it keeps itself. I guess in a way it does. You mean the dummy vampire hasn't surprised you yet? No. I felt like it was a very like I expected most things, so I could tell what was gonna happen very early on. Have you seen Gosick? I have. Asked me what it's about. I forgot. I remember really wanting to watch it when it came out. Then I watched it, and I was very excited because the OST was made by the same person that made the OST for Code Geass. And yeah, asked me what the story was. I have no idea. I don't remember at all. I remember kind of liking it. I remember not being like, oh, it's the best thing ever. But I remember I didn't hate it, so I don't know. It's very different from everything else I've seen. I see. I mean, I think that's one thing. As soon as I was like, this feels familiar, we looked up, and apparently it's very similar to Holic and Jigoku Shoujo. And I think that might be why it feels very familiar to me. Somehow, you know. Yes, and Shugahara isn't my fave girl. Yeah, I'm not into mean people. I'm not into, like, I don't think it's funny. Does nothing for me. I'm not super about the groping, but I don't care. I literally just don't. It's just like, I like sweet people. So when they're not nice, it's like, nah. That's Code Geass, yes. Flying away in the sky for wars with robots, okay? I loved Go Sing the manga. Oh, I've never read it though. I really loved the art. I really loved the OST. I was intrigued by it. But I'm wrecking my brain right now trying to remember what the story is. And I have no idea. And I watched it as it was coming out. So like I was watching it weekly. Somehow, it's not it. I usually heard as Gias. Yeah, I know, but I say Geass sometimes. Yeah, I gotta be extra with the Code Geass. Yeah, but it's an EA. Code Geass it is. That's also an option. I mean, you could go that route, okay? I just saw and found out good games Squid Game season 2 comes out this December 26th. Yeah, I don't know about Squid Game. Squid Game, I really, really, really believe should have ended after season 1. That was another one where I was like, oh, people are ranting and raving about it. I wonder. But then I realized it's just people that haven't seen Asian shows that were like, I've never seen something like that before. Like the concept of like a death battle is so common if you've watched anime or watched dramas or K-dramas. And I was like, it was good. It was like, you know, gory, I guess you could say, or crude. I don't know how to describe it, but I enjoyed it. I cried a little bit. I was like, that was a good drama. And I was just extremely annoyed by the ending. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're not gonna go see your daughter? Like, what do you mean? I was a bit disgusted. And then new season doesn't do anything for me. I might watch it anyways, but I'm like, but why? I'm just happy I get to see Gongyu because he's hot. But except for that, I don't really care. I'm just not hyped for it, and I like season 1. Exactly. Season 1 was good, and it had an ending to the story, and it should have ended there. Even though I was, the whole season, I still don't understand what was the whole point of the police dude being in there. It did nothing to the story. I didn't really understand why he was there and what was the purpose of his character and the whole thing. But he was there, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna question it too much. It was a good show. I'm gonna call it a day. And even if they like hinted at the season 2 at the end, I was like, nah, they're not gonna do it because it would be dumb, right? They wouldn't do a second season, right? And then they did, you know. Yeah, most Asian dramas fall off after the first season. I mean, that's the thing. I grew up and still, like, the dramas that I watch are usually a season. It's very rare, unless I watch like a day drama where it's like 100 episodes for some reason, and like that's daytime drama and stuff with old ladies. Then yeah, sure, there are gonna be a lot of episodes, but most dramas that I've watched are like 16 to 20 episodes, and that's it. That's about it. So like I would have been confused if a lot of the season, like I think there's like one drama that I really wanted a second season for, and I never got it. But except for that, usually by the end of the last episode, everything is concluded and the drama is over. And I don't know. It's Fish. Welcome home, Fish. How you doing? How was your weekend? Were you also working like Kuro? Making sure that people know that you're important so you can backstab them later because they make you work too much. Turns out TV people love money. Indeed. If it makes money, milk it. That's the law. Yeah, that's what they do with like another Moana 2 and the Moana live action. I'm the most confused by that. What do you mean you want a live action of a movie that barely came out a few years ago? Like, I'm like, it's not old enough that we need a remake of any sorts. Like, what do we need a live action for? I don't know. I don't understand. Nope, but I did go to the dentist today, so that was fun. Yeah. You know what? I feel like something is off in my mouth, and I should probably go to the dentist, but I don't want to do it, though. So I feel you. I hate the dentist, and I have very... what do you call them? Cavity-prone teeth, and there's nothing I can do about it. Even though I did buy a water flosser, I should use it more. Maybe that would help, but like, my teeth are not about that life, and I feel you very much. Disney wants money, shaking my head. For real, I'm like, give up. Like, first of all, nobody asked for all them remakes, like the live action remakes. There was maybe one, maybe two good ones in there. And then after that, it all went to trash. Like, nobody wanted CGI movies. Like, what's the point of making a live action if it's gonna be CGI anyways? Why is there a Mufasa movie that looks atrocious going on? I'm like, absolutely nobody asked for this, especially the animal ones. They're the worst. Like, stop making random animals speak. We don't want to see it. We don't feel comfortable. We don't like it. Stop it. But they just keep at it. I guess they just don't know what to do with our money. Well. Do they not see this up there, huh? Can support me at Ko-fi.com, Disney. I will sing your songs for you. Yeah, I know you're looking for my talent like that. I will do all your remakes. I will give you insight on what's a good idea and what's not a good idea, so you can stop I was gonna say stop wasting your money, but actually you can pay me to tell you that this is not a good idea, and like you can just make, you know what, new movies. You know, everybody would be happy with that. Wait, I missed something. Okay, there are so many remakes for things that just released and I hate it. Yes, things are new. Why are we doing remakes on stuff that are not even 10 years old? Like, what do you mean? They wanted to appeal to boomers that think cartoons are childish. But they're boomers, so they grew up with the old one and they're nostalgic about it. They don't want to see a new version of what they grew up with. Like, I feel like that. I don't want to see, oh my god, if they ever do The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I'm gonna have such problems with this. Don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Leave it alone. And then they're gonna be like, the Hunchback is gonna be a CGI hunchback. Like, stop it. Oh. I saw something. Wait a second. What's up? Abu Muhammad, thank you for the follow. You're now part of Church of Society. I saw it. I don't know why it's down there and so small. Wait. Concept Disney VTubers. You know what? I would sell my soul for a contract like that, so I will. I'm not even that much of a Disney person, but I would probably, if Disney came to me, can you be our VTuber? I will do it. You know what? I have no shame about that. I need a good gig so I can quit my job. So I would do anything. I might quit after the clout, but you know. No problem, all good. Yeah, but at least we saw you. That's what matters. How you doing? How was your weekend? What are your holiday plans? Wait. Also, did you want to make live action remakes made in one of Atlantis of Treasure Planet? Well, I mean, that would hurt me because we already know it would be bad. That's the problem. If we knew, like, if all the live actions were actually good, we could be like, oh, I'm so excited to see the new version of this. But that's not what they're doing. They're slightly changing the stories for us to be annoyed and changing things about it. And you're like, but why are you touching something I love? Stop it, okay? Disney gets a bunch for VTuber agency. I mean, they have the money for it, you know? Sounds like the Snow White with Rachel Ziegler is going to suck. Yeah, honestly, I watched the trailers. I listened to the songs. And I'm just telling you, I ain't watching. I will not be watching. I'm not. There's no way I'm spending, like, not even money. I'm spending my time on this. I mean, I was never a big Snow White fan to begin with. Like, I think I've seen it once as a child, and that's about it. I was terrified of the witch. But that's about it. I don't know that much about it. I'm good, Silver. Thanks for asking. Of course. Wait. And also, there's probably IP law shenanigans or something. Yeah, for sure. I will never understand how boomers function. Yeah, well, you know, boomers, they were living in a time, and these days, the boomers don't know how to use a PC. So, like, maybe the boomers actually think the new movies are good. I don't know. I've never heard them. I mean, I feel like I know boomers. And the boomers I know, they ain't watching TVs. They ain't going to the movies. They're like still trying to figure out how to type. So I don't know that they're really doing that for them, you know? I would still opt for that too. Not even gonna lie. See, gotta be honest in this house. We all know that we all want that bag. So it's fine, okay? Man, I'm completely willing to make a deal with the devil. I am. I'm willing to do anything to get out of my job. So if anybody reaches out to me for a gig that, like, you know, can give me sustenance or at least like help me like make a cushion for when I can quit my job, I will do it. No shame about it. I'll be very open about it, and I will do it with a smile until I can't, or until I can just leave with all my monies, okay? Sometimes they try to make their own VTubers, so it's possible. Yeah, I thought Netflix had one. I feel like a lot of companies in Japan have their own VTubers and stuff, and they're working. So we just need to bring that to the West, you know? Sadly enough, people will watch it that the Evil Mouse Corporation will continue to make money. Yeah, people are gonna watch it, whether they watch it for hate watching or because they just didn't hear about all the drama, and then they'll be like, what the hell was that? I heard that the latest, I think, DC movie, Craven, whatever it is, was an absolute flop and people were walking out. I don't know. Movies be moving these days. It's not looking good. Yeah, but Atlantis and Treasure Planet failed, and the stories could work for live action, and that comes from someone that has them both as my top two Disney movies. You know what? I agree. I think there would be more doable. Also, I mean, there's no talking animals if I remember well. I think it could go well. I can see a lot of actors and actresses that could do the job really well. Even though casting seems to be a problem with Disney sometimes, so I don't even know that about that either. You know. I can give you. I don't know if I want that Abu. I don't know about that. She must really hate the job. I do. I really do hate my job, and I want to quit every day. I am eyeing another job. I'm just waiting for an opening to apply right away, and it would be an upgrade for sure from my job. It would be a new environment and stuff, but there are a lot of benefits. It's not even like the work that I would be doing would be that much better. It would be phone based, which I hate, but at least I know I would be busy all day, and it's from work, it's from home, as much as the other one was. It's just better salary, better benefits, better vacation, better schedule. There's just a lot that is better with it. So I'm trying to move away from my job. I don't like my job. So don't sign for that Rainbow VTuber agency. I mean, I had no plans of it. You know, I've watched all the drama, and as I said, I don't comment on drama. I just observe because I'm nosy. But I just know I would not. I observed, for me, the deciding factor about not applying was certainly watching The Last Wave. I was like, let me just observe how they're doing. Like, is there hope for this? And from my observations, I would say that there's not. Like, I'm like, if you compare The Last Wave to any other wave before the big fall down, it's rough. I'm like, ooh, them numbers, don't be numbering. And we all know that they don't get that much of a cut when they sell stuff. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. At the same time, you can get in and then get cut because you left. So there's also that path to take. You know, it depends if you're ready to stomach that adventure. I don't think I want to do all that. That's a bit too convoluted for me, you know? Hate watching annoys me. Why do people not realize you are handing money to people making rage bait garbage? Yeah, I don't know. I like to read stuff. Like, I like to read drama, but I know that does not feed or pay anybody, so I don't mind doing it. I will not hate watch something unless I know they're not making money. AKA, if I want to watch a movie and I don't want to put money for, I will be pirating it. I'm sorry, I'm coming clean today. I sometimes don't pay for movies that I watch. It is what it is. I don't want to inflate their numbers. I don't want to give them money, which is very rare. I don't hate watch stuff. I have better things to do. You know, I can play darts. I can be baking. I can be drawing trees. I don't know. There's so many other things I could be doing than wasting my time doing that, you know? Same. Observe the tea, never spill. Exactly. See, I knew Gumi was wise. Wise individual. Like, if you only knew how many bookmarks I have, because there's just always something going down every day on Twitter. And I'm like, wait, I need to catch up on this. And sometimes it's positive, so it's nice to go the rabbit hole of positive things. But then, like, there was this whole VTuber agency burning to the ground last week. I needed to know. Oh, wait. What happened? When happened? Who did what? Where are the Google Docs? I had to bookmark my stuff so I could catch up to everything. That's how it is. I need to know. Am I gonna say anything about it? No. But I'm gonna read. I'm gonna know about it. Always. I'm a nosy. Their reputation will never recover, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, the thing is that people had compassion for the people that were already there, but they don't really have any compassion for anybody that comes in a new wave, because, like, well, you applied for this, so that's on you, and that sucks, because just as much as I would sell my soul to freaking Disney for a job, they probably feel the same way, where they have a job that they really don't like, and then they make it into a big agency, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna make it, and people hate watch them or don't support them, and even if they go indie, people will probably not support them. So it's kind of rough over there, you know. Yeah, the Laughing Dragon destroyed them, and Starboy's allegation was destroyed the runes. I don't know what this means. I am confusion. What? Yeah, the Laughing Dragon destroyed them. Who? And Starboy's allegation will destroy the runes. Ah! The code talking. I made it. I made it. It took me a while, but I deciphered the message. Yeah, no, honestly, be looking bad right now. I'm like, dang. It's getting rough and getting worse every day, and I was like, honestly, when I saw their announcement not too long ago, I was like, I feel like they're just gonna close the branch because their Japanese branch is doing aight. Like, honestly, give up. If I was them, honestly, just give up on the yen. Just let them go as indies. Let them retain their IP so we see you as the good guy, and just let them go. Be their own thing. I know that most of them are happy, but they're gonna be okay if they go indie. I'm sure that most of them would be okay indie, so it'll be okay. Okay. Your Berkman sound like a private investigators. What? Nah, they're very, very wholesome turtle videos, of course. Maybe one would do better if we use flag signals here, bruh. It is difficult because I catch up on chat late, and then after that I'm like, what are we talking about? And then sometimes it's not even related, okay? Oh, hello, Chima. How you doing? I'm doing good. How have you been? How's your holiday preparation going? How you been? Yeah, I only watched the rose from them, and when she finally escapes, I'm out. And I feel like a lot of people are like that. Like, once their Oshi leaves, it's like, oh, well, I'm out, you know? And it's hard because I feel like a lot of people are like, I don't want to support the agency, but they have someone I like in there, so what do I do? And blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, I didn't have an Oshi in there, so I was always just watching from the sidelines. So I had a few that I would have seen a clip or something, and then I would follow on Twitter or something and be like, oh, they're funny, I want to see. And when there's drama, I always follow the person that is in drama. I need to know, like, what's going on, tea. But yeah, I'm happy that I don't have anybody like that I feel is stuck in there. But yeah. Unfortunately, the suits won't let Nijian go away when they used to make major bank. Well, that's the key word, used. They don't anymore. Hello, Ark. How you doing? Yeah, we're just talking about the tea. You know, we're not spilling it too much. It's all things that are out there. I am not making any new allegations. Allegedly, I am protecting myself. I don't know. Thankfully, I haven't kept up with corpus anymore. I'm too indie-pilled now. You know, honestly, it's nice to be drama-free. I'm just nosy, and I'm the type of person that is not very much affected by drama. I just like to know. I'm not gonna do anything with that information except go and ask her and be like, you know what happened? Like, oh my god, this happened, and he doesn't care, but I tell him anyways. Just like he likes to tell me about politics, and I don't care, and I'm like, oh my god, really? Yeah, see, that's true love right there. I talk about VTuber drama, he talks about politics, and we're like, oh my god, yeah, But yeah, no, I don't know. Even though, I mean, there's a lot of tea in corpos, but there's a lot of tea in indies too. Like, there's a lot going on right there. Sometimes, like, oh, my experience with whatever, and it's like, oh, dang. Perfect for each other. Oh, look at this. I need to tell him that. I gotta say that. Lividly talks to a wall. Yes, that's what we do. Well, as long as the wall is smiling, it's all good, you know. Rather talk about VTuber drama than politics, somehow less toxic. Yeah, no, for real. Honestly, I don't care. But today there was like a lot going on in Canadian politics with like our Minister of Finance. She what do you call it? She stopped working as a Minister of Finance. Can't find the word. Like 4 hours before she was supposed to present the budget or something, and people are like, whoa, and then people calling for Justin to step down and stuff, and he doesn't want to go. People are like, we want elections, and like, I'm just like, oh, drama. So like, I knew I was like, after you hear about that, like, oh my god, you had so much to say about it. I'm like, I knew that would get him talking. She resigned. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. That's chaos. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot of chaos. Like the government here be doing things that are questionable. It's just, as I said, I ain't gonna get political or anything, but like, nah, whatever's going on here is kind of tragic. Like the government decided, they're like, you know, we need to help Canadians, so we're gonna remove the tax on some items for like a month. Like it started Saturday. But then we went on Amazon to buy stuff, and yeah, the federal tax is removed, but the Quebec tax is still there. And we're like, so what's the point? What's the point? We have the highest rate of taxes here. So like we're still paying a big amount of taxes. Like what you mean? And it's like on things like games and stuff. Like nothing really essential. So it's like, okay, well, we have less taxes on alcohol, so we can all get drunk and forget our problems during the holidays. Woohoo, you know? But that's cute, yeah. Alright, I got plans. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you for stopping by and chatting it up. Thank you. Have a good time. Yeah, same in Swedish politics at the moment. Our Minister of Energy blamed Germany for our high electricity prices. You know when they like to like just accuse other people of being the reason they're failing at their jobs? It's like... I don't know about that. Like, I thought you were the minister in charge of it. So, like, why are you finding someone else lame? I don't know. But it's just so funny because I was watching some clips of what happened today. And honestly, the parliament looks like a high school classroom. Like, someone gets up and says a word and they all start laughing at them. And like, of course. And they call each other's names and stuff. And it's like, order in the room. And it's like, what is even... What... Are these the people in charge of us right now? I don't know. Like anytime Esther shows me a clip, I'm just like, is this real life? Because I remember they had a whole meltdown because someone said the word fart and something, and then someone was very offended by it, and then was asked by the whoever is in charge of the chamber to apologize or retract their statement because they said the word fart and it's not vocabulary that should be used in politics or something. I was like, is that what they're debating all day? That's the work they're doing every... Anyways, I don't want to get on a tangent about that. Same here, the national healthcare insurance company in my country is getting cooked by our Senate president for not using all the available funds. Now that's incompetence on the company's part. Yeah, of course, has nothing to do with the government. Government never at fault, you know. She has always been like this as well. Even before entering politics, she just blames everyone else. She tried to sue a 70-year-old dude for slander. I feel like honestly, these people have no shame, and I'm like, maybe I should have been in there. Maybe that was my career. I would make bank, work for a few years, and call it a day, you know? Because I'm like, I don't know. We were watching another clip because when I'm just drawing or doing stuff, I should listen to stuff, and I was looking at the parliament chamber, and then I see these three people sitting under like whoever is the judge or something. And anytime that person, the judge person or head of the house, I don't know what they're called, I don't know the words. Anytime this person gets up, these three have to get up as well. And then when they sit down, they sit down too. And I'm like, what kind of job is that? What kind of boring job it is that you just have to be standing there every day. You go to parliament, get up, sit down, get up, sit down, and then you do paperwork, and then you go sit there, listen to them screaming at each other, laughing at each other like high schoolers. Get up, get down, get up, get down, go home. I'm like, I'm like, what kind of job do you apply for to get that position? Is it so... You're scaring me. Oh, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Talking about politics. Talk about the three people that have to get up. Yeah, pages. See, I don't know the name of their roles. Living the life. I got a nice fresh cup of tea, and then I got a bunch of cookies and a donut for snacks. That's me living the life. The tea smells good. The fact that he scares me every time he opens my door. My door is so loud, so when he opens it and I don't expect it, it's like I'm like, dang. Yes, I got some Earl Grey with some milk, and then I had my cookies and my donut to eat. Yeah. He's so cute. I was feeling like getting something sugary yesterday, so I got a small box with 6 donuts. And I was like, I will have 3, and he can have the other 3. But in his mind, these are all for me. So yesterday, he's like, I'm gonna still win. And like, he does not realize that there were 3 for him. And then he just gave me another one. And I'm like, why is he not just eating his donuts? This is very adorable. That is that indeed. Only Mr. I actually like is our Minister of Education. It looks like our average dad that loves to barbecue. Also, he's like 6'7". Dang. Well, as long as he's nice and doing his job and not being shady, you know, we will appreciate a person like that. I don't pay it enough attention. I just see clips when they pass me by, and then I'm like, oh, this person looks good. Oh, this person looks good. This person sounds annoying. This is the extent of my comments on politics. That's what happens. I have never had tea and cookies? What do you mean you've never had tea and cookies? That's a very, very normal staple snack to have. What do you mean? You've been missing out on your life? Do it for yourself. It's like having like hot like milk with cookies or just normal milk with cookies, but then you just have a nice Earl Grey with some milk and it's delicious. Oh, hello, Big Bird. How you doing? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. How was your weekend? How are your holidays preparation going? So hot. I want to burn my mouth. Milk and cookies is so good. It is. But tea and cookies is also very good. Wait, what? How have you never had tea and cookies? That was Shoes saying that on Twitch. That wasn't me. But I don't know. I don't know how what he means by not having had tea and cookies. Like, what do you mean? That's a very much normal snack, okay? Same here, but I usually just opt for hot cocoa or coffee and cookies. There are many options, and they're all very good. And I've probably had each of these. Yes, I've had tea and cookies, chocolate and cookies, coffee and cookies, all of them. Hear me out. Milk and cinnamon buns. Not even a hear me out. That's just normal being, normal life. You need to have them good things, okay? I'm doing good things in you. I went to a Christmas parade on Saturday. Oh, that sounds good. I've actually never been to a Christmas parade. I don't like getting out of the house like that, but that sounds fun. I also don't like to stand outside in the cold because I get cold very easily. I don't know if it's my activity. I need to do it once. Like it needs to be on my bucket list, you know? But I'm doing good. I just wanted to yap a little bit, complain about my job, complain about the fact I have nothing to do at the job, but I need to pretend I am, complain about the fact that I'm very late in getting my Christmas gifts, and complain about the fact that I have wanted to make a schedule for my holidays streaming wise, and I haven't yet. But very happy that I've been making money playing games like an obsessed individual, because I need that side hustle money right now. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I know it's not. I'm just saying I never had it together. I know it's normal. Yeah, but I need you to to get rid of that way of life, Shoes. I need you to do it once so you can understand that it's amazing. Some milk tea with cookies. You will feel like you're a new being that has discovered the meaning of life once you have that. You will understand what people are ranting and raving about, you know? Mm-hmm. I feel like I have some wounds in my teeth and they hurt, but I want to eat my cookies. You don't like tea at all? You're one of them heretics like Kieran. We need to pray for your soul to make you see the light, to make you understand that tea is life. Tea is amazing, especially Earl Grey. Ah, that was hot. I'm okay. You know it's so hot that it kind of hurts your ear, and you're like, oh my god, I might die. Oh, also a new snack that like, not a new snack, but like a snack that I've gotten into because of Aster is eating sunflower seeds. That's now our go-to. Anytime we're watching TV, we're just the whole thing. And then when I tell you there are so many shells in my sofa and in my carpet, I don't know what to do about it anymore. Side eye. Yes, you can side eye Shoes like that. Strawberry and vanilla tea. That also sounds yum. I am very open to most tea. I love tea in most its form and people that don't have problems. That's what we need to know. Careful with your drink. Resist the urge to drop it like it's hot. You know, I don't know if I can resist the urge. Right now, my ear still hurts. But for me, it's all about sweet red and cookies. What is sweet red? Time to Google stuff from America. Sweet red. Oh, it's wine. Is it by Barefoot? I love Barefoot. I like the Moscato from Barefoot. I don't know that I've ever had wine and cookies. Like, I feel like I've had a spiked up hot cocoa, like with rum in it, with cookies probably, but maybe it's in my brain, but something I will do. But I don't know. I feel like wine and cookies is a different. But what type of cookies? I guess it depends. Because the cookies I have right now are mostly have some type of chocolate on it or in it, and I'm like, hello Sheriff, how you doing? How was your weekend? I'm also trying to not drop my drink in my keyboard because that's my type of thing to do. I also got a very, very cool mug from Aster's friend. She gifted me a One Piece Zoro cup. It's very cool. I don't know if I can find a picture because I think explaining it will make it hard. One Piece Zoro cup. Oh, there you go. Save image. You're doing well. Happy to hear it. One goes together with cheese and very fancy sausages and dark chocolate. Not cookies. Don't mix adulthood and childhood like that. Tell them all that. Create new. I want to show off my nice mug I'm drinking out of right now. Here. Bam! Look at my cute mug. So it looks like it was sliced by my husband Zoro. It is very, very cool. It's very awesome. It's a very nice size mug, so it holds a lot of tea or coffee in the morning without spilling, and it makes me very happy. I mean, just to be contradictory, I should dip cookies in wine. I feel like this makes me cringe. Like, what you mean? I don't know about that. You could probably do savory pastries with wine, probably. So I could see maybe a oat milk with fruit cookie with wine. I don't know. I don't want to touch any of these. I feel like wine, especially red wine. I guess if it was really sweet, but then you don't want to add sweetness. I don't know. I like salty snacks, not any type of pastries. Pastries are not supposed to be salty. I don't know. I feel confused. No better way to start the day than a slice of coffee and a cup of toast. Wait, what? Yes. Not a fan of wine though. I'm not a fan of red wine unless it's sweet like port. I love port. It's yum. Speaking of One Piece, I can't wait for that to come back next year. Oh, they're on a break. You know, as I was saying the other day, Aster and I realized we haven't watched One Piece in almost 10 years. Like, I was like, when's the last time I watched One Piece? I was like, when I came back from Japan. So, like, I haven't watched One Piece since 2017. I'm so far back. I'm 7 years far back. And I'm like, when am I supposed to binge all of this and catch up? I do not know. I think he watched, like, for him, it's also 7 years, but he finished the Big Mom arc. I did not. So it's like, dang, we're late out here, you know? Maybe a Pinot or a Riesling. I would not know the brands like that. Aster Wood is a real what do you call it? Fan of wine. Wait, I saw something. I saw somebody's names. I'm not tripping. Yeah, the Unlucky Clever VT. Welcome in. You're now part of Turtle Society. Thank you for the follow. My notifications are kind of bootleg sometimes, so I don't see them. Why are my notifications so hidden? My god, how you doing? How was your weekend? How's your holiday preparation going? I don't even know where they are. Wait. Twitch alerts. They're here. No, they're not. Wait. Oh, there. Okay, I'll put it here and I'll put it bigger. So now it should show on my face when someone follows. Are you doing well? I'm doing well. I'm just yapping away. Right now I have a nice cup of tea. I have some cookies and I have a donut and I'm very excited about it. We were just talking about our friend here that likes to have cookies and wine, red wine specifically, and how we feel about it. We're like, I don't know how I feel about cookies and wine. I feel like that's a weird mix. That's a bit... Is that normal? Because he was saying he doesn't like tea, like the plebeian that he is. He doesn't understand the real tasteful things in life. But I'm like, okay, steak and wine is better. Agreed. See, that's what I feel like you're supposed to have wine with. You're supposed to have wine on its own with cheese and grapes maybe, and then with wine. I feel like those are the type of things, you know? I mean, sounds gross, but I would try it, I guess. You know what? This fits your personality so well. It feels very normal for you to say that, Fish. I'm like, yes, Fish would try this. If you want to drink wine with pastries, go for white wine. I guess. I don't know. Also, it gives me a wicked headache. Yeah, maybe don't do that for the headache. You need to take something that doesn't make you sick. Wait. They're making a remake with faster pacing, man. Don't worry. I don't want to start over, though. Like, you know, I am nostalgic and attached to the old version of One Piece. I don't want to have the new version. I don't want to have new music to my favorite scenes. Like, what about Overtaken? Is it going to be Overtaken when they go to fight Arlong? Like, there's some songs that need to be the same. If not, I'll be like, what the hell do you think you are? Like, no. And I don't understand. How do you make a remake of something before it's over? Like, it's ongoing. Like, why are we doing a Disney route maybe? I don't know, you know? I don't know whether to take that as a bird or not. No, it's not a bird. It's just a testament to how open-minded you are. See? You're just ready for anything, and we appreciate that in a beautiful fish like you, okay? It's not a remake like that. Minimal editing. Okay. Because I remember seeing art for it, and then people were complaining about the color of the skin and whatnot, and I was like, okay. I don't have the energy for that drama. I read up on drama, but like sometimes I just don't care. But I was like, oh, okay, well maybe it will be watchable. I don't know. I'm scared of remakes. Like even when they do like movies that recap a big event, I'm like, but then you're missing on that random little detail that I liked. I liked it like that because I like it like that. Yeah. Well, is it One Piece on break until like April? So perfect time to catch until April. Well, when shoes set next year, I didn't expect that to be April. Like, that's far. Felt, yes. We don't want them to touch the things we like. We're just having a big discussion about that. Smart tea sippers. Let others start the drama instead. Yes. I have my ideas on how to start drama, but I don't have the energy for it. See, that's my problem in life. I can't even get my clout through drama. Rough. But yeah, I just enjoy watching the dumpster fires. I don't know what they do for me. But I enjoy watching them. Like, I don't like when bad things happen to people. I do like when bad things happen to bad people. Not gonna lie, not gonna sugarcoat it. It's very enjoyable to see karma in action, especially on Twitter, where you see someone make a bad post about something and then karma hits them and you're like, well, you know what? You could have kept that thought to yourself, but you decided to share it with the world. And now you're done. Sometimes you need to choose your battles, you know? Like, I feel like in the past month or two, I've seen at least 3 people cancel themselves, and I'm like nobody had asked. Like, they just put a random tweet out, and then they get destroyed for it. And then people find stuff about them. But I guess they did have something to hide, and that accelerated things. But it's just like, guys, just live your best life. Turn on your stream and stream. Not all of your thoughts need to be shared on the internet. I have many thoughts. I ain't talking about them. I keep that for Aster's ears, for him to get fed up with me talking about stuff that he doesn't care about. That's how you live a healthy life. You're getting a lot of wisdom from me today. How to survive in a drama-filled world. You read the drama, but you never talk about the drama. That's what's up. Unless it's a very like universally known fact that this is not a good thing and we need to talk about it. Like again, that freaking 9-year-old VTuber thing that happened last week and everybody was like, hello? We can all agree that there's a problem there, you know? We can all agree that that doesn't seem like the brightest idea out here, you know? Yeah, that's sort of for you and why I barely use this platform. Yeah, honestly, especially if you're easily affected by things that happens online or like you'll get like frustrated for others' sake and stuff like that, don't touch this. Don't touch it. Yeah, it will be unhealthy for you because you will feel anger, you will feel sadness, you will feel hurt through the people's post, and then it will mess with your mental. Because I've seen a bunch of people, friends of mine as well, are like, I cannot be here for my mental health, I need to be away, because they get affected by that. I somehow, maybe I'm a psychopath, I don't know, I don't get affected by that at all. I find it most of the time very entertaining, but that's about it, you know? And then there's the smart people that make videos about it, but then you need to be very careful with that. Because if you do one video that doesn't cover it the way that the wave is going, you're also going down. That's why I would never do VTuber news. I'm like, Someone will be like, I did not agree to be in that video. Someone will be like, this was misconstrued. This is taken out of context. This is not what I said. I asked them not to post this and they posted it anyway and destroyed my life. And I'm like, I ain't touching that. I will live my life stress-free. That's how I want to live my life. I just get tired seeing so much drama all the time. It's draining. Like, can they listen to their past teachers? Get along? Yes. Because 90% of the things could be figured out without anybody knowing about it. Like, most things do not need to be shared on Twitter. But people, I guess because of the past results, like I've seen people get clout and make it and become popular or get a big viewership from drama. Maybe they think they're gonna be the next one that works for, but honestly it just makes you look bad because most people are like, couldn't that be in DMs or something? Like, you gonna just talk to the person? I don't know. I have barely had one specific situation with someone, and there's no way I'm ever gonna post anything about it. Like, even if I was to post about it, it would be like years later and very vaguely, just because I'm thinking about it. Like that one dude that was like mad at me in the DMs. He was not even a VTuber, but he was mad at me because I was not paying attention to him enough. And I was like, bro, my cousin just died, I'm grieving, and I don't have time for you. And I talked about that maybe a year later, and I was like, bro, what the hell was that? When thinking back about it, I'm like, what the hell was that? Who did he think he was? You, what do you mean? Sure, can send the VTubers and people, but can't regular people in the comments on your most wholesome post stop arguing? Oh yeah, it's always a thing when people start arguing about stuff in the comments. And then the further you go, the less it has to do with the main post. And you're like, what happened? And then I'll be scrolling Twitter and I will only see the comments of people arguing. So I won't even know where it started. And then I have to go digging, figuring it out. And I'm like, I don't even know. Sometimes I give up. Sometimes I try to find the root of a story I'm reading up on. Can't find it. I just give up. It's hard because I want to eat all my cookies and I want to drink all my tea, but I need to yap, so I can't be doing that. Hello, Todias. How you doing? How was your weekend? trying to see. I have ideas and things I want to do for you guys over the holidays, but I don't know if I'll be able to, so I don't want to talk about it so I don't create disappointment. The best kind of self-made drama is speaking up to your Subway sandwich maker who just added mayo when you really said no mayo. Yeah. For me, it's like I don't like tomatoes, and I ask for no tomatoes, and then I open my burger, and that's like 2 slices of tomatoes, and I'm like, do you just hate me? Is that what you were trying to do? Like, create anger in my heart? And the sad part is that sometimes you take it at the drive-thru, so like you're already home or driving when you realize how much they hate you, and there's nothing you can do, and then you just live in your frustration. And you know, I am not too much of a Karen, but I can be. Especially when it comes to my bills. I count my pennies, okay? So like I will know, like, why are you charging me for this? What is this? Ooh, it's Bregman. Hello, how you doing? How was your weekend? I'm too much Gen Z and don't complain. I thought Gen Zers were the one that complain. I don't know. I will, if in person, I will not complain. Aster will. Like, if I get bad service at a restaurant, I'll be like, yeah, we don't need to say anything. It's fine. I'll just eat my salad with no sauce or something. I don't know. And then I still will be like calling them up and saying like, I will not accept this kind of treatment. Like, dang, like, shame. What are you spamming for, Brigman? If you spam, I will remove your messages. Just saying. I need a reason for this. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, stuff I wanted to do for you guys. I might do stuff and either do it off stream, maybe record a video for it if I cannot stream on Christmas. That might be something that I do. Yeah. I don't like tomatoes on my sandwiches either, but me, I just pick them off because I know they will put them on in it either way. I mean, you know, I would rather ask them to remove them, and if they forget, I'll be mad, but at least if they don't, I'll just be happy to just eat my sandwich, eat my burger, very happy. Not too fast food workers, we don't, but to bullies and generally bad people, we will complain and will make their lives bad. Agreed. I feel like all the TikToks and stuff that go viral are usually Gen Z being like, and we're not dealing with this BS that everybody else before us was, so like, you deal with this. And honestly, I respect that. I think it's also Gen Z and personality. I am just very I am just very introverted, so you wouldn't catch me doing that. I just cannot speak up for myself, which is a problem, but that's why you need to surround yourself with people that do, you know, the people that will actually speak up. I have one sister that does not play with that. If she has the mild inconvenience, she will be raising hell. And sometimes we're like, it's okay, it's not that bad, but she, like, at least you know that when then something that doesn't make sense is going on, you call my big sister, she's gonna fix it for you. So like, you only call her in a dire situation. Other than that, you don't call her. She'll make a scene. It's gonna be something. All I want to do is wake up, have yummy food, run my store, go home, have a nice tea session, cook, eat dinner, read, sleep. Is it not too much to ask for, right? No drama needed. Facts. That's very much it. And I feel like I basically want to do the same as you, except I don't want to work, but that's you know, that's besides the point. But my brain froze for a second. But yeah, I feel like this is mostly possible for me, except for the fact that I stream. And when you're a streamer of any sort, there's a high chance that you will run into some drama. You just need to be good at avoiding it, or just being good at shutting your trap. Because like, if there was ever a situation where someone I had drama with decided to talk about it, I don't think I would respond. Like, unless it gave me any type of clout, honestly, I'm not responding to drama claims. I will let them look crazy and call it a day. And I feel like people that actually know me would know what to believe, and if the story the other person was saying made any sense or not. And that would call it a day there. Relationship goals. Marry someone who speaks up for you and love someone enough to speak for them. Yes, that's about right. Because I'm pretty much like that. Like at the restaurant, Aster will be complaining to the waitress because she was rude to me. And I get all in my feelings like, oh my god, mommy. And then after that, if it's anything like health-wise and stuff, like someone is not giving him the answer he's asking for, I'm like, hey, we need answers. So yeah, I will speak up for different things, and I guess we speak up for each other. That's pretty much what's up. Dude, that's the dream. That's like me pushing Noodles to promote herself. See, that's a great relationship right there. You're a real one for that. You gotta keep it up. You gotta get Noodles to higher grounds. Oh, hello. Stop saying sorry. You're not sorry. You're just exactly on time. How are you doing, Karen? How was your weekend? How have you been? Are you the youngest? Yes, I am. I mean, I'm the youngest of 4. I am a big baby. Yeah. I'm a youngest and Esther's an oldest. So like I don't know what the math is on that, but it's working out, okay? Fun fact, she has tried streaming with a PNG tuber model a few times. Ooh, you're getting her out there. She's an artist on top of it. She should definitely stream her art. Like, it would be awesome. I would probably watch that, to be honest. Tell her that. Quiet weekend, quiet work day, quiet evening. You know what? We don't complain about that. To me, that's a whole win. I wish that was my life every day. As I was saying, I have nothing to do for work and I have to pretend like I do, and it's a pain. I'd rather just sleep in every day. Are you spoiled like every youngest sibling just want to check the theory? I actually am not. I don't know how my parents did it, but we were all pretty equal. Like, I think my parent got softer over the years. So by the time I was like entering my teenage years, they were a lot softer. So I'm sure like my oldest sister had it rougher, especially with my dad. He was a lot more rough and more strict when he had her. But you know, first children, first time being a parent, they don't know what they're doing. But by the time I was entering my teenage years, my dad had calmed down. He apologized for stuff he did. He was like, I didn't know any better. I was raised like that, so I raised you guys like this too, and blah blah blah. And my dad just became a big teddy bear, and I've been able to have a very close and nice relationship with him. But my mommy, they're like the golden child is the oldest, because in their mind, my oldest sister was the best child. She knew to wake up on Saturdays to clean, and her room was always organized, and blah blah blah. And the rest of us, we never did that. And we're like, guys, she paid me to clean her room. She wasn't that golden child that you think she was, okay? It just wasn't like that. Oh, yep, you're spoiled. I'm not spoiled. It's different. Like, they didn't do anything for me that they didn't do for my sisters. They were less strict because they were changing as who they were, not because they couldn't be mean to me. I got beat up too. Like, don't worry. I got some of the worst beat-ups compared to my sisters. And in my case, I was getting beat up for no reason. Like, my dad was just like, you know, not happy, okay? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've told it before. Like, I got beat up once because I couldn't write the word colors. And I think my dad was stressed out that day and he was mad at me because I was wasting his time. And I was like, yeah. And then it was the beat of my life. I ran and I cartoon ran into a pole and fell on the ground and still got beat up. But, you know, that's what I'm like. I wasn't spoiled. He apologized for that eventually. But, you know, not spoiled, just blessed. Yeah, I was blessed that my parents had grown as people as I was growing up. So that because my dad had this whole revelation and that he didn't want to be like his parents, and like it's not because his parents raised him that way that he should raise his daughters that way, and he apologized for it, and like that's what allowed for us to have such a good relationship. I am extremely close to my dad. I love him so much. He's so cute. He's such an adorable being. And like if you ever met him, you would never think that about him, but he was extremely strict. Like growing up, I was scared. Like if he was coming down the stairs, we like sat up on the sofa being like, did I do my homework? Did I clean this? Did I break something? What did I do? And then he would just walk away and we're like, okay, we didn't do anything. It's good. But yeah, after that, it just, we were blessed in the sense that my dad realized it wasn't the good way to raise kids, and then he changed his ways. Like, I feel like that's something to be grateful for, because not all parents have that moment of being like, oh, I'm doing something wrong, let me change it. All of them were just be stubborn in their ways and refuse to apologize as well. So like, I'm very, 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 very grateful for my dad, and I love with all my heart. I love my mom too, but yeah, that was a different situation. My mom was just a good mom. I mean, she beat us up too, but but it was different. It was a different situation. Good. Now I have some ammunition against my sister spoiled AF at that one. And she says she isn't spoiled. I mean, yeah, it depends. I've seen spoiled children. I wouldn't say that I was. That's how it should be. It's called good parenting with discipline. Exactly. Like, he learned how to just communicate with us rather than scare us into discipline, you know? Not opening that kind of word. That was a huge trauma. Don't worry about it. You don't need to share. All you need is lots of love. Lots of. That's what we need for Kyra. And yeah, I will never take for granted how my parents have raised me. I am grateful for them. My dad is a lot like that as well. Yeah. See, we appreciate growth. Like, it means a lot. Because even if my dad didn't explicitly say it, it would have been something that would have been eating at us. Like, yeah, it's a thing that happened, we're not going to talk about it. But the fact that he sat us down to talk about it and apologize and explain why he did the things that he did, which again, I was not abused. It's not that's not what's up, you know. But he felt like it was not right, and he needed to make things right with his children, and that's what he did. And like, I hope I can always be someone like that, and when I have children, I can treat them the same way. Like, I don't think I would raise them exactly the same way my parents did, but I want to have a really good relationship with my children, be able to not have them be terrified of me when I'm walking, except like, you know, when they're eating cookies and they're not supposed to, they need to be scared because they know mommy is coming and she's gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? Go to your room. I don't know. I wonder if going to my room would have ever worked for me as a child. I don't know. I don't feel like it would have been a punishment. I guess you need to train your children into thinking that going to your room on your own is a punishment. I don't know. I guess, especially these days, I feel like a lot of kids have like their PCs and TVs and stuff. I would prefer, and I know I say this as someone that does not have children at the moment, I don't want my children to have like TVs and PCs and stuff in their room, so it becomes like where they hide every day all day. Like, I want the room to be to sleep, and then you hang out in the living room like everybody else. Like, even in my current bedroom, I don't want to have a TV. I don't want it to be a distraction of any type. I don't like that. The phone is already a lot, so not a TV on top of it type of thing, you know? Your dad also sounds like my mom. She was the one that got angry easy to me, and my siblings were way more scared to make our dad angry. That wasn't really scary when he finally got mad. Yeah, you know, the person that is like always seeming calm and stuff, so the moment they're mad, you know they're in trouble type of thing. If you didn't do those things, then you probably be a different person, be just like these bad kids nowadays that didn't get disciplined because their parents wanted to be different from their parents. Oh yeah, like, again, I don't resent my parents in any way for it. I'm sure there are other ways to do it. They did what they thought was good at the time, and I have no resentment, and I just appreciate them. That's all my feelings for my parents. And I don't think that, I don't know, I feel like I will probably develop my own parenting style when I do have children and know my child, so I know what works, what is an actual punishment for them or not. Like, maybe my child will be like feeling like it's the end of the world if he has to go to the corner, and that will be it. Like, you know, maybe the room will be a thing. So we'll have to see. I think every child is different, so there's different methods for everyone, you know? I was linked to this Nigerian auntie talk. She was saying that you only need to give 3 big punishments to a kid. They learn but not be broken. It makes sense. Yeah. And I mean, again, it depends on the child. Some children are just very different, and they, like, sitting in the corner is not gonna have the effect that it would have on their sibling. So I do think it's a case per case. Like, learn who your child is And when you do, you know what will have an effect and what will not, and you just grow from there. And sometimes, even though you're like, no, my child is okay, maybe your child is not, and maybe your child needs more than the norm. Maybe you need to talk to like a children's therapist or something. You need to talk to someone to help you raise your kid properly before they form bad habits that cannot be like fixed in a way, you know? My dad was a fan of belt switches, and the only thing I learned from that was to not get caught. I wonder, because for me it was belts too, but my dad was a bit more on the. We're getting dark today. It was more on the like it was like psychological damage, not in a terrible way, just in the sense that he would call you and ask you why you did what you did. And you know, as a child, you don't know why you decided to do the thing he told you 50 times not to do. You just did it, and then you had to hand your hand up so he could give you the slap with the belt, you know. And it was just like, so he would ask you questions and insist on you answering when you're just scared out of your mind because you know you're gonna get beat up anyways. It was a thing, you know. I agree that it did not make me not want to do the things. I guess I agree. Like, it's not that I didn't want to do the things to not get in trouble. I just didn't want to do the things and get caught. At some point, my sister and I, we hid all my mom's belt into a mattress or something. We did so many weird things growing up. Hello, Marcy. How you doing? Make a steady space in a very specific areas with entertainment being the focus. No electronics in their room. That's what I want. Phone chargers are just outside the bedroom's door so they can hear alerts. Sounds good. Like, I feel like I've seen debates as well as, like, is it okay to confiscate a child's phone? Even though I will wait as long as I can before I give my child a phone. Like, not as bad as my parents. They waited until I was, like, almost 20, and they didn't want me to have a phone. I just went out and got mine, and that was it. But I don't want them on social media as long as possible. I feel like the internet has gotten so much more dangerous over the years. It's scary. I know what I did with access to the internet when I was young. I don't want them to be exposed to the same things I was. So I'm like, and social media wasn't even that much of a thing back then. So it's like, I was bad when I was younger as a kid. I got whooped by everything that wasn't nailed down. Yeah. I remember crying because my mom broke my little toy fishing rod on my sister, and I was like, my sister was crying, but I was like, my fishing rod. I was so sad. I liked it so much, and she didn't even buy me another one. I really liked my fishing rod. I could fish fishies in a bucket. It was great. Anyways, but yeah. I love that I'm having all these thoughts about my future maybe kids, because, you know, I never assumed that I can have kids. I hope I can have kids one day, but, like, unless I try to have one, I will not know. But I hope I have babies. I want to have 2 babies. I want to love them and care for them. I want to, like, make nice memories with them. It's going to be nice. And yeah, that's exciting for whenever that happens, but maybe you'll hear like some in back when I stream in the future, you know? Plastic spoon was my parents' weapon. It was plastic spoon. I don't think we had plastic spoons in my house. We had the wooden ones. They never used that one though. They were very much belt. I don't think they really used a lot of other things. Cooking one, by the way, very specific. I mean, you can punish your child, but it have to be reasonable to what they did wrong. Otherwise, they will just teach them to lie and not trust you. Exactly. As I was saying, I want to have a trusting relationship with them. I want them to be able to tell me the thing. I don't want them to hide if it's something because if they actually get themselves in real trouble, I don't want them to feel like they can't tell me, because they need to know that if they stole the candy, yeah, they go to their room and stuff, not get beat up. So that if they they get into a bad drug deal or something, they're like, okay, maybe she'll send me to my room, but I won't die. Like, I need to tell her I need help. I want them to know that they can come to me for serious stuff and be honest. Like, as much possible, I would love my kids to be honest. And I know that I was not the most honest kid, so my karma's coming for me. Anytime it would help me like get out of a situation, I would lie as a kid. Like it was like I lied as easily as I breathe. Like it was like yeah. Did you do homework? Yeah, of course. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. My parents never beat us up for no reason. It was because we didn't do something, or for grades. But except for that, they never just like use their anger or their like fatigue or frustrations. They didn't put it on beating us up. It was we always did something wrong when we did get a whipping. I also agree. Yes, we all agree with Jigam. Also, if my cousin, brothers, or sisters got a whooping and I laugh, I was going to get whooped too because I shouldn't be laughing at it. Oh yeah, that's a very, very immigrant thing. Like my mom told me there's so many stories of her being a kid getting beat up like by compassion or by association just because you were there. You didn't do anything, but you were there. Everybody getting a whooping. For mom is traumatized. Oh, hello, John. How you doing? How was your weekend? Also, you can't beat a kid too young. They won't understand why they did that. They're like, what, 5 or 6, for example. Oh yeah, as like toddlers and stuff, my parents never did that. Like as kids, no. Like it only happened when we were like old enough to know we were not supposed to do something, and we kept doing it, and then it went bad. I think it's mostly like once we were in school, because like we would get in trouble if we had bad grades. And again, as we all know, I'm not the brightest kid in the class, so my dad just had to give up at some point. My parents just wanted me to have a diploma. Like I was just. They were not even pushing. I was not getting beat up. By the end of middle school, they were just hoping I would graduate. That was it. They understood that the beating me up for my grade was not gonna make me smarter. So that was that, I've been trying cold silva lately. Ooh, I do like cold silva. I haven't had that in forever. I haven't had silva since I came back, now I think about it. I'm debating what I want to have during the holidays. Like, I want to have soba, probably. But I'd like to have some mochi. I was thinking about having some fondue as well. Maybe for Christmas Day. Many ideas. I need to figure that out. If you're angry, then I would say send them to their room and cool off before you determine the punishment. That is the wisest thing to do. Like, you don't want to be treating your kids with emotion, even in the way that you respond to them. Because I saw like that one TikTok where like a mom is like, I'm trying to not push my problems on my kid, because the kid would like, mom, and she'd be like, what? And she's like, wait a second, that's not how I should talk to my kid. And be like, what? And like try to like have it be softer and nicer, because the kid does not deserve to get your frustrations and stuff. Which, I mean, I know that I would gotten beat up if I ever said what to my parents when they called me. So, depending on how you raise and how you say stuff, like, when Asta calls me, I'm never like, what? Even if it was a nice what, what does it feel nice? Doesn't it feel sweet? You can like, yes. You can like, what's up? What do you want? But in a cute voice, and just, and if you're in a bad mood, at least you need to explain it. Like, you can't just let the other person think that they did something bad, Bars on the floor and you took out a shovel. Your parents probably about your grades. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because by the time I was in 6th grade, things were not looking too good. It was very dumb. I did pass, but I failed 90% of the high school exams that I went to. And I went to the school I went only because that was the only exam I did not fail. So yeah, my parents were very aware of my my aptitudes at school by then. So they were just like, you got this, girl. Like, just do something. Just get through high school, okay? And then I managed to somehow get through high school. It's a miracle if you ask me. But I failed most classes, but somehow they gave me a diploma anyways. But, it was funny because both, like, my 3 sisters went to some of the, like, most reputable high schools in town. Like people were always fighting between going to one or the other. And all three went to these two schools. So even when I showed up at like my sister's school, they're like, oh, she's like the last one of this family, and blah blah blah. Oh, we'll be happy to see you. And I'm like, I failed it so bad. Yeah, my parents were like desperate by the end of it. Like, it was a miracle I got into single school. I'm not even a shovel, then you brought an excavator. Yeah. That's why it was always funny, because growing up, people in our like surroundings always assumed that all of us were like nerds and super smart and everything. And that was kind of true for my 3 older sisters, but that was really not the case for me. But they all assumed I was really good at school and good at math and stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm cool. I'm good at school. So anytime they would get a peek into my situation, they'd be like, what do you mean you're not good at math? I'm like, bro, I've been failing math every single year since I started high school. What do you mean? I had summer classes. It was a time of my life. I'm just so happy I'm out of school. School was never made for me. My English teacher gave me a passing grade on the final exam I didn't do, so she'd never have to see me again. I was such a disappointment for her. You know what felt? I feel like my chemistry teacher definitely did that, because I did not pass, and I didn't do a project that was worth 50% of my grade. I didn't do it. I didn't hand it in, but somehow I passed that in high school. I think he was just tired. Oh God. Hydrate indeed. Thank you. But yeah, some teachers are just like, you know what, just go. Just move along. Yeah, that was me on my high school physics final. I think I did well. I got 4 points to pass, and I needed 16. You know what? You do what you can in life. There was one class that my final grade, like that was after high school. Like here we have a thing between high school and uni. You have to go to cégep, and it's like 2 to 3 years depending on your program. And I finished that class at 19%. I did not go to the final exam. I did not pass any of my projects, and that was that. I got a 19%, and I looked at my grade and I was like, amazing. You make me sad. Get out. Yeah, relatable. I love summer school. In my district, you could go to summer school voluntarily and get extra credit. Loved it. You are not like the other ones. You are different. I would never voluntarily have to go study in the summer. My God. The worst punishment I got was me squatting down a little bit, and I couldn't lean against the wall, and I couldn't hit the floor or drop the books that I was holding. The books were heavy, but I had to hold 3 of them in my hand and not drop them or fall down or touch the wall for about 30 minutes. You know what? Maybe they were just working on your core. They wanted to make sure that you were a strong child. Yeah, no, my parents never did that. Like, they would beat us up, but nothing else. They would maybe... Well, I mean, they would have us kneel in the corner until they were ready to come give us the beating, but but they never really did anything else. And they were loving anyways, but yeah. Though I did well at uni, probably because I switched from engineering. You can kind of do engineering in high school in Sweden to business economics. You were doing cool, smart jobs. Studies. I don't know how to describe this, but that's cool. Like, I feel, as I said, I was never made for school, because I don't think school is made for everybody. Like, we all learn differently, and I know for a fact that for me, if I don't have an innate like interest in something, I will not learn. I will not remember. I will not compute things if I don't have an interest to begin with. That's why when I went back, after I dropped out of school, after I went back for Asian studies and I had Japanese and Chinese classes, I was a straight A student. And that had never happened in my life. My parents were like, okay, all right, getting 100% on most of my exams and stuff, because I knew stuff. I had an interest in it. I wanted to learn, and I would actually study, and like I was good at it because that was where my brain was at. Even Chinese, even though I wasn't as good because it was too complicated for me, I still ended up that class with an A. Like, it was still fine. I did my presentation and all my things, but that's when you see that if you do something you like, you will have good grades. But all of the basics you have to learn in middle school and high school and all that, nobody just I mean, in my case, I did not have an interest for most of them, so it didn't work for me. And if I went back to school now, I would probably not even pass middle school exams because I would be like, as soon as I pass the exam, I just delete the information. I don't remember that. Oh, God. Sorry. I hit my watering can. Yeah, it's just what it is. Every hatchling is unique and schooling is it for us all. Exactly. That's why I guess my encouragement moment here today is even if you were not good at school, or if you're not good at school, or if your kids are not good at school, it doesn't mean anything. We're just all different. And just like people learn better when they listen or write or whatever, we all have different learning styles and different affinities. So we just need to realize that school does not define us. And for sure, for my parents, coming from an immigrant couple that had to make their own life here, it was like the way to make it in this country. You have to go to school and you don't have to do this. So to them, that's why there was so much value to school to them. But then look at me. I did some basic schooling, but I'm still okay. I am living my life. I found someone that likes me anyways. I'm streaming, I have hobbies, I have a job, and I'm gonna be okay. And also growing up is realizing that that's all my parents wanted. It's not like they wanted, they had to have me be a doctor or something. They just wanted to know that if they were to be gone tomorrow, I would be okay. And that's what's going on. I'm okay. I have my own place, I have a husband, I have a job, I have enough knowledge to like make it in this world. And that's all they wanted. They just were too stressed about it to express it in that way. And I'm still very grateful for all the opportunities they gave me and like that I'm able to be where I am right now. It's a blessing. And I'm happy that it happened, you know? Speaking of schooling, there's a certification I should get for work, but it turns out it's really focused on accounting and I'm very not. Yeah, accounting, like, again, you have to love it. My dad lives for accounting. That's what he did all his life, and like it makes him happy. Like you see the sparkles in his eyes when he thinks about accounting and fiscality and stuff like that, and taxes and whatnot. I hear anything about that and I want to die inside, which is very sad for my dad because he really thought that at least one of his daughters would be into it, but none of us are. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of the black sheep together with my younger cousin since I'm in economics. He is a chef. Meanwhile, three of my older cousins have comsci degrees, and my younger brother will get his comsci. Yeah, and I think it's okay. And it's the same. Like one of my sisters is a nurse practitioner. The other one is very high level, like in a company. Like my brother-in-law is an architect. Like they all have like giant good well-paying jobs, and here I am with my very minimal wages and an office work, but I'm just happy. I'm a simple person, and that's what would it be better if I had more money? Of course, like I would have less worries and I would be able to like afford the things that I want. But do I want to stress myself out doing stuff I have no passion for money? Not really. I don't personally think it's worth it. It's nice, it's worth it when for people if that's what your goal is, to like, you know, work a lot so you can retire early maybe. But even if it meant retiring early, I don't know that I would want to be a beast at work. Like I don't even have weekends, and then I'm stressed about this, and I go to work and I'm like exhausted and I come home. It's just not a life for me. I'm a easy peasy peace and love type of person, you know? A positive memory was when my brother came home from college and defended me from my dad's punishment. College opened his eyes to what is normal, I believe. It was not being protected like that. For sure, I feel like it's different. I've never felt that, but I can relate to it like emotionally. Having someone telling you, no, you're not tripping, this is not normal, and I will help you out of a situation is very healing. It's very... like it really does something for your soul where you're like, okay, well, I wasn't tripping. I was seeing these things and I was thinking that something was off, and then someone is here, especially someone to protect you. I wish I had an older brother. Like I love my sisters, but I wish I had an older brother figure in my life. I wonder how it would have turned out. Mind you, my dad never had a son. Maybe he would have acted different if we had a brother around us. Who knows? I shall never know, you know? Like, take me. Right now I'm studying, literally right now, right here. I studied the rare states of streamer and native habitat. I will learn to not be lewd someday. You know what? I believe in you. You will study and you will be great. And you will be the most say-so VTuber you've ever been in your life. Travel, even to college, just kills your prejudices. For sure. For sure. I am happy that I traveled to places and saw how other people live their life. Was it like vastly different from what I've seen before? Not necessarily, but I think it was a learning experience. Even the first time I went to Japan, I went to an island that was close to Tokyo, and just living the countryside life in Japan was an experience that changed me and how I see the world and the things that I've done. And then living up north was also different, and seeing how people act as a society and how they live and what they prioritize is always very, very entertaining, and like, it's a learning experience. So again, yeah, I would definitely encourage people to travel at least a little bit, and hopefully travel somewhere that is not like your home. Like, I feel like me traveling from Canada to the US, yes, I will see differences, but it will not be the same as from Canada or the US to Vietnam, to China, to South Korea, to Thailand. Like, I feel like it's so different. It's such a nice experience to be like, oh, I'm really out of my zone of comfort. I don't know where to go. I don't know the language, but I'm willing to go explore these places, always safely, of course. It's just such a great experience, and I think it really makes you a different person to travel. And I do realize that this is a privilege. It's not everybody that can just up and leave. But I would say if you're young, do it. If you're young and you don't have anything keeping you home right now, you don't have anything that's like, oh, this will not work without me, that's the time. Take it. Like, just go explore a little bit, figure out how other people live, like, see how the rest of the world think, because sometimes we just feel like the whole world functions the same way that it works in your house, like in America or in Canada. And then you go outside and you're like, oh, I thought this was a big deal, but when I come here I realized that nobody cares. Or actually, we're lucky to have this thing here compared to over there where they don't have that, but they make it work. And then you learn new things and you try new foods, and you're like, okay, I'm not used to this type of food, well, let me make an experience here. It's absolutely worth it, in my opinion. I'll be your older brother. Well, then be my older brother's shoes. Give me advice on life. It's important. Protect me from the bullies. The bullies in chat. Yeah, about if your dad would change if he had a son. My parents really changed when they had my sister. Before that, they only had 2 sons, and also she is like 8 years younger than me. But did they change in a positive way? Go travel the world before your spine disintegrates once you're a grandparent. Facts. Like, I mean, in the best of world, we would be like rich grandparents. And like, you're like the grandparents that are gone like half a year because they go to the south because they don't want to deal with winter. That would be my dream retirement, but I don't know if it'll be possible at this rate. I'm getting too old and very not close to retirement right now. Blemana, hello Zachary. Hope you're doing well. How was your weekend? I'm kind of terrified of travel, but I'm also economically trapped and can't. So yeah, that's the thing. When you have things you're tied to, it's harder, but at the same time, there might be ways. If you really, really want it, even if you can't travel for 6 months or for a year, maybe you can do 2-3 weeks, one place at a time. Like, I'm not super into Europe, I'm not super into Africa. Like, there are a lot of places I'm not into, but like one day I'd like to go to Greece, maybe. It's not in my priority list of places I want to visit, but I do think it's beautiful, and I'd like to go there, and I think the food looks amazing, and I'd like to try it. It's apparently very relaxing and stuff, and it will be something very, very different from everything I've done. Like, most countries I've visited were Asian countries, like South Asian countries. I'd like to discover another area of the world at some point. Right now I can't afford it, but one day maybe. And then that's when you become a real life streamer. Yay! Especially with the bad rep they have right now. Really positive for her. She is the golden girl to though really funny and quick with it, so I can't be mad at her. See, she was the softness needed in your household. Let's go. I'm the youngest one, so I've never known what it is to have a younger sibling. In a way, I wish I did. I seen that. Had a friend with boys, and he was just the worst father. Then he had a little girl, and he changed his tune. Apparently, that's a pattern. Men, when they have a daughter, to all of a sudden they're like, "Bye, baby. I can scare my baby," and then they'll just scream at their boys, which is not healthy, to be honest. Like, you know, your baby boys need as much love and care as your daughters. I don't know why we pretend like it's not a thing. Every child deserves the care and love and not to be terrified of their parents, no matter what their age, okay? I can barely afford to drive to the next city over for fun shopping and boba. Leaving the country is happening. I mean, see, it's all about willpower. Not really, but I mean, I feel like for me, let's say there's this one thing I really want to buy, and it's really expensive, and it does not fit our current budget. Like, even though I really, really want it, it does not fit. What do? Okay, I want to be able to have it. Here's how much I can put away for it per month. And then I can calculate it will take me 2 years to have the full amount by saving 25 bucks a month. And if you can do 25, you do 5. But one day you'll have something. So, you know, it all depends on what matters to you. If it's a priority for you to travel, you will make a budget for it. If it's not, it's understandable as well, and you can take your time and spend your money on whatever you want, because it's your money, so that's fine as well. But for me, I love traveling to discover, but I mostly like traveling to relax. So that's why I like going to the south. I like going to a resort, go to the beach, drinks. That's all I need for a good, relaxing, traveling situation. But I do know that some people don't like that either, too. Yeah, that is really much my dad towards me and my brother, because my sister towards me and my brother helped me with XYZ towards my sister. Not to sound spoiled, that one, but she gets away with it for the funny. I think I understand the gist of it, but yeah. I mean, she's the youngest as well, so she has a lot of bonuses going on. Right now, I have to focus on replacing the roof and wiring so the house doesn't collapse. Yeah, you know, priorities. That's what you gotta take care of. Like, I feel like priorities should be your living space, then debt if you have any, and then you can afford to save. Like, for me, that's where I was last Friday when I was like, okay, debt is over, time to start saving dollars. And then I had that $900 bill for the car that I hit. So it's like, oh, well, never mind that. We're gonna continue paying the debt. That's what's up, you know? Right. Halloween one year, all his kids went dressed as Mario characters, and I told him he could be an absolute hero if he dressed as Yoshi and carrying them for short periods. You know what? That's a winning thing. Wait, I seen that. I had a friend with boys, and he was just okay, that one. Yeah. Good night. It's late here in Sweden. Well, have a good night, chicken. Thank you for hanging out and chatting up. I'm gonna end soon too. My throat is actually tired, and I have not eaten all my cookies because I was talking too much. That would be awesome, Mosey. Yes, I would want to see that. I don't personally celebrate Halloween, but I can appreciate things that I see in the streets, you know. I just can't wait to just go through all the holidays with my kids. I think it's gonna be fun if I do have them, of course. In my dream world, I'm supposed to have a boy first and then have a girl. I just want to have one of each in that order, and I would be very happy. But we don't know what destiny has in its pocket for me. Like, in a way, I would like to have twins or triplets, because then I wouldn't have to worry about having kids after. But do I want to carry that? Do I want to push that out? No, I don't. So, you know, who knows what will happen to me, but I will do my best, because it is the life that we are living in this world. Anyways, let me see something real quick. My nose feels slightly clogged, and I don't like that. Okay, I wish I had actually done it. I tried talking him into it, but he didn't do it. What a shame. That would have been such a win. It would have been Dad of the Year if he did. You need to tell him every day that he missed on a big opportunity here. My God. Anyways, as I was saying, like, I feel like my throat is actually tired. I want to finish my cookies and I want to go rest up a little bit. But thank you so much for chatting up today, people. It's been a really weird ride of conversations. Very different subjects, but that was very fun. Thank you so much for participating. Yes, I'm very knowledgeable. I could give you whatever advice you want. All right, I'll make sure to hit you up when I don't know what to do, and Aster can answer as well, because then you'll be like, "What are you asking? We're asking that dude on the internet when I'm right there." So gotta be careful. Where's my Mama Turtle and Hatchlings? Thank you, Muzzy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good night, kiddo. I will be reading on YouTube if you want to say hi. If you have to go and go to bed, it's understandable. Feel free to do that. I will be there tomorrow finishing up Little Nightmares 2. And then we're going to be doing all sorts of chilling on Wednesday as our last stream before Christmas. Yes, ask your husband first. Don't want to get tracked down and beat up or shot. Yeah, we don't want that. I wish your tea stays the perfect temperature longer than you expected it in the coming future. Thank you. Have a good night. Good night, everybody. Have an amazing time. Remember, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow, alright? Bye-bye.